Hello and welcome to Satsuma Designs. In this series of videos, I'm going to show you how to mend garments. In particular, we will be using school clothing for our school clothing recycling program. There are a few typical repair operations that we do in our program, and I'm going to walk you through the tools that will be helpful for you to have on hand to do all sorts of mending, keeping garments out of the landfill and repairing garments so that you can enjoy them for years to come. The first item I have is an iron. When we're making small hole repairs, we use a couple of tools. One is a fusible bonding web, which in this case is on a roll. It's just about 5/8 of an inch wide, and typically this will be plenty of width for us to repair small holes on knits, for example, sweaters or woven pants, such as these chino pants. The element that goes with the fusible bonding web is something called Cutaway or Tearaway stabilizer. This is a type of material that we use on machine embroidery. It sits behind the layer of fabric and then we embroider on top. This is a great tool in that if you have a small hole, your fabric is the top layer, then your fusible bonding web, and then a bit of cutaway or tearaway stabilizer ensures that when you go to iron this fusible bonding web, it doesn't stick to anything. Another element you'll need when ironing is a bit of parchment paper or a Teflon style sheet, which again, we will iron, and I'll show you in a later video exactly how we do that. Next, you'll need some fabric shears that are nice and sharp to cut away any threads or otherwise if you need to do any alterations. We'll need a press cloth. You may or may not end up using this, but just a little piece of thin cotton or other. I have a bit of flannel here to use as a ironing press cloth. For our repair operations, we mark our items with a little bit of masking tape. So this can be a nice tool if you have a mending bin at your home, in the laundry room or elsewhere, where you want to just put a little bit of masking tape and let your repair items kind of collect over a couple of months and then do an afternoon of repair. That's a nice method to use. Next, I have a tape measure for measuring my stabilizer or my fusible bonding web as needed. Also, if you're making alterations, any hemming, you'll of course want a tape measure. I have a seam ripper, which is very easy to undo seams. So in the case of hemming, removing broken buttons to repair and replace, seam ripper is a great tool and very inexpensive. Of course, a needle and thread. Typically, we simply use a black and a white spool, and then our needles. We do a lot of hand repair work. It's actually very quick. And when we're using the machine, then of course we also use complementary colors to whatever we're working on. I have this little box of needles and pins that I keep on hand in my supply collection, and then buttons for repairing buttons on polo tops, sweaters, pants, and otherwise shorts, etc. So those are the tools. I have a craft mat here that I like to work on that just protects everything. And of course, if you're ironing, make sure that you have a nice pressing station. Okay, I'll see you in the next videos, and I can't wait to see how you mend your garments. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and also reach out for any questions in comments or on our website at satsumadesigns.com. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.